All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rekah HaKadosh, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that are enduring, enduring until the end, right? Until the time of Jacob's trouble, until we get the hell up out of this place, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. I want to do this video on, when people say that God is all loving, you know, he's an all loving God. He's, you know, when we bring out the actual image, his true intent, it's a problem, right? Because then they go, well, it's written by man, it's a man made book. That's the God of the Old Testament, you know, uh, uh, you know, God can't be, he can't, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh cannot be of our people. That's what they say, right? Bring out the actual image. Oh, it doesn't matter what he can look like. But yeah, he could be olive color. He could be so-called white. He could be Arab looking. But the moment that we say that he looks like us, that's a problem. Right now they say that, well, he's an all-loving God, so this is Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war, and the Lord is his name, right? So the Lord is a man of war, so he wouldn't just sit there and go, oh, I mean, I don't care, I'm all peace and loving, you could call me whatever you want, come as you are, I love you all still. No, that is not the case. And they bring it out in hints in movies, stuff like that. The movie The Mist said this woman, she said the God of the Israelites requires blood. Every time somebody open up the Bible and actually understands, they come out with it and say, no, God is not all love. No, nowhere close. Right? So the Lord is his name. So that is his name. He's a man of war. Now people ask, you got all these religions out here. Well, his name is Allah. His name is jalapeno pepper. His name is Jehovah. Right? His name is it's all these other names that they got for him, right? But where in the scriptures did it say that? Now, Jehovah, that's a bit more of a exception for when people believe that. But let's break that down. Right? I believe this is the KJV. This is Psalms 83 and 18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over the earth. Right? So let's break these down. Again, this is somewhat more of an excuse for people though. But you're still getting the name wrong. Right? Just because it's written in there as that, you got to think logically. Letter J. Letter J never existed back then. So let's exclude that. I was actually I got a Spanish class. Every time you say the letter J, J is spelled like a H. J is always spelled like a H. J, Spain, they usually say J more in a realistic manner. But even that, because J never existed back then. So even that, let's exclude that. J never existed. Letter V never existed. So let's get that out of the way. It would be Yahweh. Right? You stand alone, all these these two letters out. Take those out. It spells it correctly. You can't And then these people come back as a dumb excuse to say, well, that's just his name though. How would that be the case if it never existed back then? So J and V, take those out. And what do you get? Yahweh. Right? Let's go down here. It's Isaiah 12:2. Behold, Yahweh is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord, here we go, says Jehovah. Right now, let's read that correctly. And not be afraid, for the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song. He also will become my salvation. Right? So again, I use this point a lot. In a multiple choice question in school, you got A, B, C, and D. One of those, no, three of them are incorrect. One of those are correct. Now, they say, come as you are, choose everything you want. You can choose your own God, like it's some video game selection menu. Right? So if that's the case, how about this? Next time you take a multiple choice question, get it, just answer it, try to answer it all. Just shade them all in. You can't really do that online because you can only pick one. That's another thing. Since they got a virtual school, you can only pick one. Literally, it won't let you pick, everyone, each and every one. You can only pick one. So if that's the case, what's going on here? Now, the same school just said, a few of the teachers said the most dangerous thing in the world is for everybody to have one opinion. Pretty much falling under one guideline, one belief, one rule of law. They say that's the most dangerous thing. So why can't I choose every single answer then? Because all of them is going to be false except for one. True. You got true or false answers, questions. You pick true or false. Why don't I just pick both? Right? It says, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob. Right? It's Exodus 6:3. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob. Right? Throughout all the Bible, it mentions Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not these Arabs, not these Chinese, not these the man that runs the society. No, it picked. It states. The Lord states this all the time: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by the name of Yahweh Almighty, but by my name Jehovah. Right. So let's read that correctly. But by my name Yahweh was I not known to them. So again, where do you get J from? Where do you get that J from? Jesus. Spanish even, they said, at least with a more decency. Since their J is usually of a H pronunciation, right? The way they say Jesus is Jesus. Right? So but again, even in Spanish, J never existed back then. So let's cut all of that out. Let's cut out the J, let's cut out the V. We already cut out that Allah thing. Where's that? Where is that in the Bible? Prophet Muhammad, where he didn't prophesy jack shit. All right, let's get that out of the way. So again, take the J out, take the V out, and then it's common sense, really. You don't really exactly have to break that down. It's common sense. J never existed back then. So where do you get J from? How does that all of a sudden pop up? Because then, if that's the case and you believe his name is Jesus or Jehovah, you got to question, What was the original name if J never existed? You know, it wouldn't make sense. You know, you gotta sit there and question. It just wouldn't make sense, right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua and Shalom.